People always want to be in my motherfucking business trying to figure out what the fuck I got going on. That thought comes up, just imagine.
Pool full of liquor, then we die in it. Pull them to the side, let me slide in it.
Hello all, and thank you for tuning in to another video. If you haven't subscribed already, I know I just started talking and I said hello, but by the hello, I feel like you should already be subscribed after me saying that. Like, hello, it's all in the greeting. Like, I said hello. This topic is dear to my heart, so I thought that I would share some of my methods with you because I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to people being in my business, trying to figure out how I'm moving the way that I'm moving and why is it working for me, it just like rattles my mental. Don't be surprised if my light starts switching, but whatever happened to my cord is like a short in it, and the short turned it into a strobe light. So I might be recording in different colors and I'm not going to change it. I'm going to add a little excitement. When it comes to overcoming our inner critic, I just want all of you to know that it is a marathon, it's not a sprint. These are thoughts that you... This is the only word I can think about using, but these are thoughts that you've contracted over your entire life. Memories and stuff from conversation that you had. So you just got to think about, did this negative thought come from me or did it come from a conversation that I had? And now I'm taking it and running with it. But I actually have this video more organized, so I'm just going to get onto my organization. Shit. Number 5. I'm going to start at number 5 so you can make sure you watch the whole thing. It's only 5. You can live through that. Number 5 is releasing control of the outcome. Instead of just doing what we want to do, we just stop. We just don't do it because we are afraid of how we're going to be perceived. That's what our inner critic does. Release trying to control how a situation ends and just do it to the best of your abilities in the beginning. Then over time you can start to overpower your inner critic and let it know, like, when one of those thoughts come up, what happened if I fall on my face? Then I'm gonna get back up. If you fall, get up and introduce to yourself the laws of polarity. Things could be really bad, but on the opposite end, things could be really good. So that's number 5. Release control of the outcome. Number 4 is to focus on the best possible outcome. Just as easy as you can speak negative on a person's situation, you can just as easily speak positive on a situation. Instead of thinking about everything that can go wrong, think about everything that can go right. At the end of the day, whatever happens can turn out to work in your favor as long as you choose to focus on the situation in a way where it can come out favorable to you. Now, I don't know if that made sense to you, but what I'm saying is you create the best possible outcome from the current situation that you are in. Focus on the best way that a situation can go. Number 3 is to focus on the bigger picture, because a lot of times we get lost in the process. We don't even appreciate ourselves and actually going through the process. We don't appreciate ourselves for actually waking up every day and taking another step towards our goal because we don't see the results that other people expect to see. And when that comes back to our inner critic, the limitations that we place on ourselves is the limitations that we receive from other people in conversations when we were sharing our goals and our bigger picture to other people, and they just can't fathom it. Just like when we didn't have light. Don't make fun of me. Tom says he made light. When he did that, people was like, you know, a man walking around sharing his goal like, oh, I'm about to create light out of nowhere. What you mean light out of nowhere? Does this man think he's a magician? So that man could have went home and been like, they're right. I'm tripping. Who I think I am, Chucky?
Give me the power, I beg of you!
Keep your eyes on the bigger goal, because at the end of the day, you can never fail if you never give up. All the thoughts, all the limitations, and you might not even realize that it's coming from other people, but when you actually slow down the negative thoughts that come up when you're doing something that you love or working towards your passion, a lot of times we just try to block it, move it. No. You can actually hear where you got it from. You're like, oh, you know what? I never even thought this way about myself until I started having a conversation with this person. That's number 3. Is to stay focused on your major goal. If you remember the bigger picture and appreciate yourself and even showing up each and every day to at least take one step closer to your goal, pat yourself on the back. We're going to do this together. We're going to pat ourselves on the back. And I want you to say to yourself, thank you. Thank you for using another day to take one step closer to get into my goal. When I say one step, I mean like the most minuscule step you can take. Like if you woke up and wrote down what you wanted to do and that's it, pat yourself on the back. If you woke up and was just like, I have this goal, I want to work on it, maybe not today, pat yourself on the back because you said that you wanted to do it. One step closer to your goal could be waking up the next day and letting yourself know, even though I haven't did anything physical towards my goal, I am mentally taking note to myself to let myself know that I'm not giving up. Number 2, which means we're very close to number 1. If you subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications, you can see me more often. Number 2 is to meditate. And when I say meditate, I mean really meditate. Like do it. Like find the time to do it. People that say, I just can't find the time. Find the time. Meditation doesn't even have to be longer than 5 minutes. You can find 5 minutes out of your day to get your mind right. Let me talk to you, because this is our major tool in our body. Take the time. Number 2 is to take the time to meditate and to decipher between what thoughts are yours and what thoughts you've adopted. Stop hoarding thoughts that are unuseful. Stop hoarding thoughts that do more harm than good. Number 1, winning over your inner critic is to release fear. Fear is unnecessary when it comes to achieving your goal. I'm saying not use your brain, but what I'm saying is let go of fear. Let go of fear. False evidence appearing real. Those negative thoughts that came up in your mind on all the ways that something is not gonna work, release them. Work through them. Fuck those thoughts. I think that's the only, I think I get one cuss word on YouTube. I used it there. Okay? Those thoughts. Yeah, if I see those thoughts, if any of those thoughts that come up in your brain that's just like, I want to achieve my goal, but I'm afraid, just imagine me beating that thought's ass. Imagine that. If a thought comes up in your mind and tries to tell you how you cannot achieve something, imagine me putting my foot on that thought's neck. And then when I put my foot on it and then I push down hard enough, and then it turns into coins, I just that thought comes up, just imagine. Alright, that was number 1. Thank you all for tuning into this video and making it to the end of the video. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.